All right, wonderful people, lovers of freedom, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to each and every one of you. Welcome back to Let's Talk TV, your one and only YouTube platform where they give a back-to-back updates on how things they be, on how things they shell for Biafra land and beyond. If you're joining us for the first time, remember to subscribe and turn on your notifications too. Also, remember to like and share this broadcast as it is hot. All right, my people, the latest one where we they get right now, they say yes, PM has debunked a talk, debunked a talk from ESN, or rather from Enugu community. Yes, exactly. And first of all, I would read out what they said about what happened in Enugu. Yes, they said that Enugu government says 27 kidnappers, ESN members loyal to Simon Ekpa, killed by security operatives. My people, we do they hear this one, shall we? Do they hear them every now and then? We are hearing something like this. Okay, this is what PM Ekpa replied to it. He said, disregard this criminal in former Enugu. There is nothing like ESN. If they have killed innocent Biafrans for propaganda, we will retaliate heavily, and they will feel the forces of Biafra in Enugu in a few days. All the command of the Biafra Liberation Army, Biafra Resistance Fighters, and Biafra Navy in Bakassi are intact. None of our fighters are missing. But if this is true, that means that innocent Biafrans have been slaughtered by the terrorist state in Enugu, and we will hit you very hard in the coming days. Is it on record that even former Abia State, the terrorist police are shooting each other, thinking they are shooting non-existent CSN? What we have is B.L.A. Any day you announce you have killed Biafra Liberation Army, I will take you serious. And for now, we will investigate and will revenge if Biafra sees that any innocent Biafran have been killed for this propaganda. I'm sure, my people, this is what they do, and of course the PM will never hesitate to come back at it whenever they say things like this, because of course that is what they do. They wake up in the morning and they spread lies concerning the Biafra movement just to let people think that they are fighting the war. My people, they leave the people they are actually supposed to fight. The Fulani is invading the land, and they look for people that are supposed or are supporting the cause of the land, or that would support the cause of the land if only there was an alignment. Yes, that is what they would do, because I don't see a reason why they would let's say they are trying to pull up propaganda and they come up and they say that they have killed how many 27 kidnappers in quotes that are related to Simon Ekpa and ESN. Long before we've heard about how ESN it's not today we start hearing that there is no longer ESN. There has only been Biafra Liberation Army. That is what it is. And the PM has been making it known to every single one of them that there is nothing like an ESN. But of course, the Afonjas and the rest of them, whenever they want to come up with any of their lies, they come up and say that, of course, that there is that they have caught so and so. But of course, we know that they have not caught anybody. They have not done anything tangible at any point in time. The only thing they have done is to come up and look for propaganda to cause, and it is not feeling beneficial for any of them. Again, the PM has also commented concerning a recent video that was uploaded, and he says that I wish I could actually upload these videos for you to see, because it would be very important for you to see these videos of how people have been slaughtered. He says that this is the terrorism of the Nigerian terrorists, because I have the video, but because of the YouTube rules, I cannot post them. He says this is the terrorism of the Nigerian terrorists, HQ Nigerian Army, against the Biafra people. Extrajudicial executions by the Nigerian Army. Another massacre of the Oberuru, Ihite, Owerri in Olu local government area of Imo State youths by the Zoo Nigerian military. These unarmed young men walking home and going about their business were shot dead by soldiers for committing no crime. And this is what has been happening for a while now in Olu. Genocide is happening under Tinubu's government. Let the world take note. Yes, my people, this is a popular journalist, Nonsonkwa, reports. My people, we know that as the horse were now, so you could be anytime, any day. And like he said, let the world take note that this is what is happening. This is what is happening under Tinubu's government. And of course, nobody is taking note of it. Nobody is looking at it as something that is supposed to be a priority. But of course, that's what it be. When the time will come, when they will reach their Waterloo, they will not be able to escape it. That is one thing I am sure of. Because of course, the time will come when they will meet their doom. And of course, they will not be able to escape it. And at that point, that is when they will know that Chukwu Kike is alive. And so that is what it is whenever these kind of things happen. We should expect the worst, this because these people are nothing but the worst, and they would only do the worst. That is just the truth.
Cut them off. Otu akesi amowoke. Otu akesi amadimpa. It did not end there. Let us continue. Oburu a like about this broadcast. I don't know what I would. Maybe you are against us. You are not one of us. If you are one of us, you must share it. If you are one of us, you have only one option, which is to share the video. Now, let us see this one. We are going to, of course, play the video and watch it from beginning till the end. Pay attention, my people. Let me first of all read what the Prime Minister has written this very evening. He said, throwback. My election campaign jingle. This was how I campaigned, going to the grassroots, asking the people what they think we should change and what we should better in our city and environs. After that, we go to work. This is the democracy and leadership I am bringing to Biafra, where the citizens will say what they want and the government and leaders will do it for them. Chai. Anakukwa keba. Anakukwa keba. Let me tell you, before Mazi Simon Ekpa came to Finland, before he traveled from the zoo to Finland, Finland has already become a developed nation. I want you to pay attention. I'm taking you somewhere. Before the Prime Minister got to Finland, Finland has already become a developed nation. Right? Yet him and his team never got tired of building a better nation than what he met. How many of you remember when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said we are going to build Biafra for 70 years? How many of you remember? I want you to say yes, I remember in the comment section. How many of you remember when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said we are going to build a nation? Who remembers? Who remembers? If you remember, tell me yes. For 70 years, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said we shall build Biafra for 70 years. I said it sometime in the past. Sometime I just, use the same word of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sometime in the past. And I saw somebody writing in the comment section, calling me all sorts of names, saying you are mad. You are going to build Biafra for 70 years. Will you be alive to 70 years? I was laughing. I was laughing. I was amazed. The way people think. We shall build Biafra for 70 years. Those who are here now, those of us who will start who will start the building. Those of us who will begin to build Biafra may not be the one to build it till 70 years. Even though we are alive till 70 years from now, we will not be there building Biafra till 70 years. Regime after regime, regime after regime, they will be coming, building until you get a developed country, a developed nation, not developing. There is no developed nation in Africa. What we have in Africa is developing nations. Not even nations, they just attach nations to them, but they are not nations. What you have in Africa is developing countries. There is no developed country in Africa. Developing, they are still on the process. Even that process is not working. It's not working. So what you have is developing. That's why they put it developing, because the process is there, but it's not working. It's not happening. So for you to get a developed nation, it takes a lot. You are going to build. It must not be the people who started it who will complete it. Regime after regime, regime after regime, you keep building until you get what you were looking for, until you get to that standard as it is right now in Dubai, as it is right now in Europe, as it is right now in America, as it is right now in United Arab Emirates. Now, let me tell you, even in America, people are still building. Please, is my voice coming out? Because I saw a sign now. Is my voice? Let me know very fast. Let me know in the comment section. Is my voice coming out right now? Please let me know in the comment section so we can continue. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Biafrans, are you listening? Can you hear me? If my voice is coming out clear, please let me know in the comment section. Okay. You see? AFB Global, thank you so much for double super chat you have done. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. God bless you. We move. AFB Global, thank you. Now, you see, we keep building until you get to that standard that you are now being called a developed nation. Now, Finland has already become a developed nation before Mazi Ekpa even stepped his foot in Finland. Yet, he went to grassroots asking people that he is higher than them in position. Remember, according to what he said here, he said, my election campaign jingle, this was how I campaigned, going to the grassroots, asking the people what they think we should change and what we should better in our city and environs. He went to the grassroots on the street, asking people what they think. You see, some countries are building houses for citizens. Free houses. Free, I say free. FREE. Free houses for their citizens. Government is building free houses given to their citizens. Free. Countries are doing it. Many countries are doing it. Governments are giving free education from nursery to university to the citizens. And it is mandatory that every citizen must go to school. Mandatory, whether you like it or not, because you are not spending your dime. It is free of charge. You go to school and get educated. Free. These are what the citizens want. You go to the street, grassroots politicking. You go to the street, you ask the citizens, what can we do to better your life? They will tell you, you jot it down. You can see the Prime Minister has his own book there. He has his own book. Look at it. His own diary to write down whatever the people are saying. Because once he goes back to the office, Obanyolo immediately. Obanyolo, one hand. You see that? Throw back. Throw back. Rutifem Galoge, once you go to sleep, once you go to your bed, you kneel down to pray to your God. Say, thank you, Jehovah, for giving us this man. I'm not praising him, I'm telling you the truth. Or else 2021 is just 3 years, going to 4 years now. Anibo Karebo, a desolated area, a desolated, a location would have been worse than what you are seeing in both Benue State and Plateau State. Would have been worse. In fact, Plateau State would have been a joke. Just a a child's play, a playground for children, to compare with what would have been happening right now in Igbo land. Because now we be their stumbling block. For them to get to the so-called South, for the Fulani to overrun South is just like this. Azeba, just a twinkling of an eye. For Fulani to overrun South, I am saying it in the public. For Fulani to overrun South is just a twinkling of an eye. If you are from the so-called South and you are listening now, thank your God for the Igbo people. For Fulani to overrun your land is just a twinkling of an eye. Your savior is that there are people called Ndi Igbo, that before they get to you, they must pass that Ndi Igbo. They must pass through Ndi Igbo before they get to you. For them to overrun your land is a twinkling of an eye. It would have been very easy for them. But before they get there, they must pass east, which is not easy. It is not easy for them because we have warriors. We have warriors. As when I see some of these stupid idiots, they say they are from Benin, talking rubbish on TikTok, I will look at them, I will laugh. Every useless nonsense thing they are talking, I laugh at them. I usually listen. I usually listen to them. I will laugh. I say, these fools who do not understand what Fulani has in cupboard for them. You are castigating a people that has been your life, your savior, that you are still living today. Your land is not witnessing anything. Can you hear my voice, please? Let me know again if my voice is coming out clear, because I don't understand, the network. Can you hear me, please? Biafrans, can you hear my voice? If you can hear me, let me know, please, so that we can continue, because I don't understand the network. Can you hear me, Biafrans? All right. So, if you are from where they say is South, and you are joining some of these cowards on social media, Twitter and the TikTok, talking ill against Ndi Igbo, you are not supposed to exist. The truth of the matter is that you are not supposed to be a human being. You are not supposed to live. Because more Burundi Igbo, the Fulani to overrun you to dip their whatever in Atlantic Ocean is just a twinkling of an eye. Boom, you are gone. You are gone. Who do you have? Is it not Asari Dokubo? Asari Dokubo and who? Who else? Ateketon. These are all sellout. Because those of you in those areas will be looking at these people. You'll be looking up to Asari. You'll be looking up to Ateketon. You'll be looking up to all of them, including Kedun Kozo, who led the Niger Delta Avengers. What's his name? He is currently working with the zoo government now. What's his name? Tom Polo. You will be looking at people like Tom Polo, because these are your your hard men, your hard men. Odogunu Jaba. Ndị a bụ ndị Odogunu Jaba. These are your hard men in your land. The likes of Ateketon, the likes of Tompolo, the likes of Asari Dokubo. These are your hard men. But guess what? They are not with you. These men are women in the eyes of the Fulani. These men, Ateketon, Tompolo, Asari Dokubo, these are women in the eyes of the Fulani, because they are answerable to the Fulani. Many of them, Fulani has given them contract to protect pipelines. Many of them are answering yes sir to Fulani. Many of them are being, sexually, embarrassed by Fulani. and they are men. So in the eyes of the Fulani, they are women. So they can never protect you. Do you know what Tom Polo did, signed, went through for him to be given the contract that he is running today in Niger Delta? Do you know what Fulani has done to Asari Dokubo? Do you know? Do you know? You don't know. So these men you will be looking up to are all sellout. If you are seeing an Igbo man as your problem, you are not seeing an Igbo man as your human savior, you are not supposed to exist. Because without Igbo, it is just a twinkling of an eye. Fulani will overrun you. Because those that you'll be looking upon will disappoint you because they are slaves to Fulani. They are slaves to Fulani. Look at Asari. Look at Asari Dokubo. He's now lamenting. He's lamenting. His lamentation does not change anything. The Zoo Janjaweed terrorist army controlled by the Fulani has told him, Tinisi in the war front. Come and check on us. Let us show you. Today, I'm telling you today, the zoo has responded to Asari Dokubo's lamentation. They're asking to come to the war front and see. Let us watch this.
Ongelmia tai minkälainen vaikeuksia ja haasteita se olet kokenut ja niin lapsiperheenä? No, varmaan suurin ongelma, jos täällä jotakin hörhöjä pyörii näissä puistoissa.
We are just going to hear our Prime Minister speak. Though he's not speaking English, he's speaking in Finnish. So we'll just hear the way he speaks. Then we'll skip the video and jump to another one because you cannot hear what he's saying. So we'll just hear how fluent he is in speaking Finnish. Then we'll jump it because everything they say here was said in, of course, Finnish language.
Se on ainut oikeastaan, mikä on niinku huolestuttanut ehkä pikkusen, että ei täällä nyt ongelma ole, mutta meillä täällä törmää noin sellaisia. Joo. Sellaisia ihmisiä, ketkä nyt ei välttämättä ne puistoihin kuulu. Kuulu, joo. Ja ei välttämättä niinku lapsi mukana. Joo, ei todellakaan. Joo. Et siellä on pussissa muita kuin lapsia. Okei. Paljon ajatellusta. Mutta ei se nyt ongelma täällä on, mutta välillä tapaa. Joo. Millä tavalla voidaan niinku puututtaa? No ei siinä muuta kuin mukat pois täältä. Et jos ei täällä olla niinku leikkimässä, niin ei tänne. Se, että kyllä täällä muutkin voi istua, mutta sitten jos rypätään ja rellästetään, niin se ei oikein kuulu tällaiseen. Tämä oikeasti liittyhän niinku turvallisuuslaki. No joo, siihen kyllä oikeastaan. Joo. Turvallisuuslaki. Kyllä. Okei. Ja niin onko itse asiassa esimerkiksi tapahtunut sulle tai... No ei, siis...
Okay, let us jump into, of course, another, of course... Men no. Biafra were men. Yes, now this is going to be a more clear. This is going to be clear than the previous tweet. This one is clearer than the previous tweet. You know, the previous tweet, he said that he is not, he talked about campaign. He's not going to campaign this year because of Biafra agitation, right? But my own title said, the Prime Minister, according to my title, Prime Minister Simon Ekpa officially quit politics in Finland to focus only on Biafra liberation. So, but his first, tweet says breaking, and he talked about campaign. He's not going to campaign this year because of Biafra. But now this very tweet makes it clearer that he has quit the politics in Finland. Let me read it. He said, as I live, finish politics. Oh, try. Now, Kifa Emelo, this man. Kifa Emelo. as I leave Finnish politics to focus on Biafra liberation, will be committed to continue to support my political party. It is important to me that I share some great memories with my fellow Biafrans to know how far and how well I have come in this journey. The 8-point agenda of Simon Ekpa. Chai. Yo. Now, wow. As I leave Finnish politics to focus on Biafra liberation, that's all. As I leave Finnish politics to focus on Biafra liberation. I don't want to go into the 8-point agenda. It's going to take me a lot now to download this and then, play it, show it from a different software. I may not, go into that now. But you have seen it. Let us look into another thing. Or should I even share? Let me even, as I continue to show you these things, let me, of course, share the link. Let me, as I continue to show you these things and analyze them, let me share the link to this very studio so that those of you who would like to join me here will do so, and then, of course, make your own contribution. The link right now is in the comment section. Whether you're watching from YouTube or Facebook, wherever you're watching from, you will click the link if you want to make your contribution, if you want your voice to be heard concerning this very latest development. This is the biggest sacrifice the Prime Minister of BFGIE has done to Biafran people. If you want to make your own comment on this, click the link in the comment section and join me live in the studio while I continue to bring this, of course, his comments to the screen for more and proper analysis. Now, let us see another one. He said here, he said, throwback. The youth in my city wanted to have outside gym. This is the first time I'm hearing that government is the one responsible to give people gym. Chineke me na obodo Igbo kemgbe anyị emegide ife n'ụwa ruo ka ndị a. Kedu oge onye isi ojii, a black man in his own nation, not a black man in Europe, a black man living in Africa. When are we going to reach this level? We have suffered a lot. Africa has suffered a lot. When will a black man in Africa get to this level, to this standard? We are reading it, we are watching it on television, we are seeing it on television. We are longing for this. When are we going to get to this level? That government does not know what to do again. Government does not know what to build again. Now they want to build gym for the youth, for the hey Chineke mo. Kemgbe anyị ga-ebido enjoy with the emenu ka Biafra bịa biko Chineke nna biko ka ọ bịa nketa nke echi. We don't want to wait again. We don't want to wait. Anyị atagbuola onwe anyị n'afọ. We have suffered a lot. God, kemgbe ọ ya bụ na gọọmenti na-arụziri anyị gym. Pharmacy, government does not know what to build again. They have built everything. The people are living good life. Now they want to start constructing gym. Gym, ordinary gym, the ordinary normal people jailin government are here for free for the citizens. Anybody who said that Biafra will not come will die. Anybody that stands against Biafra, Mobonyi Igbo, Mobonyi Hausa, Mobonyi Yoruba, that person will die. That person will die. That person must kiss dust. That person must kiss dust. You can't deprive us. Do you know how much we have suffered? Africa, tabugo fufu. Do you know only this first paragraph I have read? I'm disorganized. I'm completely disorganized. To be honest with you, I'm very, very honest. I haven't read this one. I've read others he was tweeting during the day, but I've not read this one. I'm reading it for the first time now, to be honest. I am completely disorganized. The youth in my city wanted to have outside gym where people can train outside, which will definitely help the community by reducing the number of sickness as a result of not physically exercising. Today, we have installed many outdoor gyms, especially in this same location. It is called grassroots politics. I am bringing it to Biafra, and it is happening already in Biafra government. Chineke nna biko nu meelu na anyị ebere. Biko anyị atabugo nwanyị na ụfụ. People are even buying because of lack of exercise. How do you have money to go and pay